Hey guys, welcome back to MuscleMentor.net. I'm Brad Hull, and I'm here with not Justin Harris. This is J L Holdsworth, who needs no introduction, so I won't. I'm just kidding. J L is a good buddy of mine. He's been a member on Elite FTS for a really long time. He's got his own great gyms out in Columbus, Ohio, and another one. What's the other city, or where's the other gym?
Dublin, Ohio.
In Dublin, Ohio. Spot Athletics, great facilities, great coach. And he's also been doing the RPR stuff. I'm sure you guys have heard a little bit of about RPR from Justin and myself, and how cool it is, and how amazing and how fast it works. And JL's the guy behind at least the American version.
Basically, it comes from a lot of different methods. So, the thing I like to say, no one's really invented anything in a really long time. And so for us, we took a lot of very complicated physiological processes and different systems and pulled from a lot of things and made a system that people can empower themselves to create change in their own nervous system. So it's a system of breathing and neurological drills that you do yourself, and you can create instant change in your body by accessing the nervous system.
And so really what I've noticed is almost immediately after the reset drill that muscles or even flexibility that weren't firing right, or you didn't have that range of motion that you had like that, and all of a sudden you've increased that flexibility by 15 degrees or even more. And like we trained on Friday, yep. And we didn't, basically a full reset on me, which I'm still bruised by the way. But it's just such a difference in your training. My lats have been, I don't want to say sore because that's not the right word. They've been crippled pretty much all week. And there's a huge difference from when you're using the muscles you're supposed to, or when you're using other muscles that compensate for that. And that's a lot of what RPR is doing, is breaking down those compensation patterns.
Basically, the thing is, I was out here this weekend, so it's nice to visit Brad, teaching a clinic, and we did our level 1, level 2 out in Santa Monica this weekend. And I mean, there was a woman traveled from Perth, Australia, all the way here just to learn. So it was great. We had, the head strength coach for Villanova basketball team came out to learn. So a lot of great people. The one thing, RPR, it's relatively new. I mean, obviously that you knew about it because obviously we've been friends, but myself, Cal Dietz, and Chris Corfus, Chris Corfus is a sprint coach out of Chicago, and Cal Dietz, some of you might be familiar with triphasic training. The three of us co-founded it about 1.5 years ago, and we based it on a lot of practitioner-based systems. But the thing that we always found with that was, okay, great, I came out here and I could do some stuff with you, and that's cool, but you can do RPR every day before every workout on your own, and you might only see me once a year. Right, so the thing for us was really empowering people to make those lane changes. And the thing that is so amazing with RPR, whether it's 30 degrees more flexibility out of your hamstrings, or all of a sudden you feel your lats doing something that you haven't felt in a really long time, which is why they get a lot more sore. Your body's constantly being bombarded by signals from the world, and it's stress, but your body doesn't know, hey, this is my girlfriend's mad at me, or a lion's chasing me. Right. And so your body goes into these compensation patterns, and it's all based in a lot of evolutionary survival tactics for our body. And so RPR actually allows you to look at the body in the realm of the nervous system and make immediate massive changes in the body. And I mean, anybody who's felt it, one, if you see a video of it, you basically don't believe it because it looks too good to be true. Yeah. I think in 10 years from now, it'll be something that will be so commonplace, everyone will go, yeah, of course, you have to get the right firing patterns before you train something, or now we're training bad compensation patterns. And especially from a bodybuilding perspective, a lot of people say, oh, I can't get my lats to grow, or I can't get my glutes to grow. Mm-hmm. Well, with hip extension firing pattern, people say I have glute amnesia, or my glutes aren't active. Well, unless you have a spinal cord injury, everything in your body's active. Yeah, that's right. And so if your glutes weren't active, you literally wouldn't be able to stand up straight. But the problem with that, and there's all these people, they will yell, they'll touch their glutes, they'll do all these things, and they still can't build glutes. But hip extension happens glute, hamstring, contralateral, QL. That's a high functioning, efficient glute hip extension pattern. And the people who have those are going to have big round glutes because their glutes are firing first and they should be in hip extension. What happens is we get into these compensation patterns where either the hamstrings fire first or the QL, the contralateral QL fires first. And when that happens, that's the people who, when they squat, their lower backs get tight. Or it's the people who have these big, thick hamstrings and no glutes. And it's that one, hamstring into glute, really, flat butt look that no one wants. And so...
The frog butt.
The frog butt, yeah, exactly. Mm-hmm. And so what RPR does is it gives you a method to reset that pattern. So instantly, I had clients when I started using RPR with my clients that, their lower backs had been sore for years when we squat. After 2 training sessions, their lower backs didn't bother them at all, and their glutes were super sore. Mm-hmm. And so, it's interesting. We do all these, whether it's glute bridges or whatever the thing is, and everyone's got this, booty that. But the interesting part is that if you're using the wrong the improper firing pattern for hip extension, you're never truly going to be able to build your glutes.
Yeah, you can do the exercise, but you're not using the muscle.
It's the firing pattern that matters, and you can't coach someone out of a neurological firing pattern. You can't yell at them. You can't do a movement for that. The only way to change a neurological firing pattern is with a method that can access the nervous system. Right. And RPR it's the only system in the world where people can utilize these wake up drills and the breathing together to access the nervous system to change these patterns in their body.
Yeah, that's incredible. And the changes are really, really instant. It's the reason why you don't believe it on videos, it looks kind of like those Steven Seagal videos where like the guys come running at him and he kind of does this and they go flipping like 3 times over. It kind of looks like that. You almost have to either believe me because I'm super honest and have integrity, or fuck that and actually try maybe something we're going to show you or do yourself.
I think obviously you can come to the courses. We have in-person courses all over the U.S. We have a few and the thing is it is something that unless you feel it, you really can't believe it. We've really only been around about 18 months now, but in that time, the people who really care about winning the most. So we've done this with, about 10 NFL teams have implemented this. We've done this with, 20 football teams, major collegiate football teams. And, it's awesome, to go in these places. This year we were, at the St. Louis Blues, we were at the Miami Dolphins, been at the Jets. We've been all over, doing a lot of Oklahoma football later this month. And we're going to all these different places and implementing this, but it is really something that, if at the highest level from a athletic standpoint, they know about it a lot, but I think in the general population, it just hasn't gotten there yet because it's so new.
It will be. That's usually what happens. The pro teams start doing it, and next thing you know, then about 10 years later, everyone's doing it because obviously it works. So you want to? Yeah,
let's show. So basically, one of the things we like to show is that the nervous system controls everything. And I'm a guy. I was a strength coach at the University of Kentucky. I moved to Columbus, Ohio to train at Westside Barbell. I had the 4th highest total in the world all time. So my competitive lifts are, squatted 954. I've bench pressed 775 pounds and deadlifted 804 in a meet.
So similar to my numbers.
Yeah, just a little lower. But,
right, yeah.
So, the thing is that, when I learned a lot about strength, but everything I learned, it wasn't wrong or bad. It was just incomplete because I didn't realize the nervous system controls everything. So one of the things we like to show is a simple drill that you guys can all do and test out that'll show you how the nervous system is what's controlling everything in your body. And you think it's muscles and you train them. And obviously it's important. You have to train them. But if you don't do the things to get your nervous system right, you're really missing the boat on the gains because the nervous system controls everything. It's like electricity. You can have all the light bulbs in your house can be good, but if you don't turn the lights on, it isn't going to matter. So let's go ahead and do this. So go ahead, let's stand up.
Sure.
And so what we're going to do, just go ahead. Good.
You want this up a little higher?
Yeah, face that way. Good. And stand back so they can see you. Turn this way so they'll be able to see you. Good. So all we're going to do is I'll go to this side. Good. Let's go over there. So Brad, go ahead and put your arm out. We're just going to test your strength. Ready? 1, 2, 3, go. Good. Brad's nice and strong. Now what I have to do, Brad's going to do 5 body weight squats. Go ahead and do 5 squats, Brad. Good. Put your arm back out. 1, 2, 3, go. Now go like this.
Okay.
This is called archer pose. So you got to look the direction where you're pointing your hands, just like you're shooting a bow. Hold that. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Put the arm back up. Ready? 1, 2, 3, go. And that's it. That's the nervous system controlling everything. And obviously we think, oh, lateral raise make the arm strong. And obviously that does help the muscles. But if the nervous system is not doing what it's supposed to, it doesn't matter what the muscles want to do. And that's a drill we like to use to show people how the nervous system controls everything.
Sweet. Thanks, man.
Yeah.
And you can try that at home. You got a partner or someone to try it out. Just remember,
Yeah. You guys can go, you can check out reflexiveperformance.com. We have more information. We have our clinic dates. Like I said, it's going to be all over. Actually, later this year, we're going to be releasing an online course to show people how to do it as well. So
that's perfect.
Yeah. So
if they want to learn more, go to the website.
Yeah, go to the website, and that's the best place to learn more.
Sweet.
Awesome. Thanks, guys.
Appreciate it.